Welcome back to the channel. Today, as you can see, we are going to be reviewing the Target Omni. I've had this for about a month now, so I can give some kind of, I think, relevant review. Now, there are pros and there are cons to this, and we'll go into that in a bit more detail shortly. Now, this is my setup. I just want to show you beforehand. And the reason why it's on a stand is because I do live in a flat and I don't want to disturb the neighbours with noise. I know some complaints come from dartboards being against the wall and they can hear the thud or the darts going into the board. So part of the reason why I got it on a stand. Now, I'm also not going to go through the opening of the Target Omni because I do think it's pointless and a waste of time. It's very simple to set up and I'll go through that quickly with you now. So the Target basically comes in three separate parts. You've got the ring with the light is, you've got the legs, and there's also some sort of like battery bank at the back there. And all it is a case of taking the legs out and screwing them in. It's as simple as that. Then the battery bank at the back literally just clips in. It's very, very simple to set up. While we're on the topic of the legs, now I will say they do clip onto the boards. Most boards, I believe it is, they're magnetic. So it's very, very convenient because it clicks on once it's in place, it's not going anywhere, which is a massive positive, but it can also be a con. If you're regularly changing your board, turning it, it's a big problem because you have to unclip the board, the Omni from the board, set it all back up again, and then put it all back in place. So it can be a bit of a pain. It's a bit fiddly, and it probably takes about 5 minutes instead of just turning the board beforehand. I didn't have a light. I had a little clip-on light, which was very, very easy, and I could just turn the board, clip on. It's very straightforward. Now this is a bit more fiddly, and as I said, it does take about 5 minutes. Um, Now, the Target Omni does connect to the Darts Counter app, which is also by Target, as you can see up here. This is my iPad, and it's just set up on there at the moment. And the Omni, I will say, is very accurate, so it does obviously score every dart that goes into the board. And I'll show you a little. I'll show you a little bit in a second how that works. But I found there is no problems with the app. You can obviously do tournaments. You can do the tournaments which show here. You've also got the online settings, so go on here quite often just to play against a few friends. And then you got your play local and you've got everything on here, and it does connect to all that. So for example, it's very straightforward. Once it's set up, and I'll go through the setup with you shortly, it's very easy. There we go. Now, every time you come onto the Omni, it should be set up as long as you're not moving the board. However, if you are moving the board, you can literally, if I come out of here, I will show you. Go on the three little lines at the top here, and you go on your smart device. You'll see my Omni there, and you can start collaboration. So, collaborating the board, if you're moving it, I recommend you do this every single time. If the board is still and not really moved, then you can obviously leave it. It takes probably about 40 seconds to a minute, so we'll come back to that shortly. I will go into a bit more gameplay in a minute. Now, I couldn't be without this now because I find it brilliant. It's so convenient just to go and get your darts from the board, get back into position, set up, ready to throw again. You're not waiting around, you're not trying to add up all the scores. I know there's a lot of people that's probably new to darts. I do recommend working out the scores so you know how the scoring works and you've got an idea in your head. But otherwise, this is brilliant. It just saves a lot of time. You can concentrate on your setup and get ready just to simply throw the darts. And it is done. There you go. I don't know how long that took, but it was less than a minute, I'm sure of it. And then you can just go back again. If I could click on it, I go straight back into gameplay. So let's go on score training. We have 10 rounds. I'm going to set this up now so you can watch how it works. Right, and as you can see, we are now set up and we're ready to throw. So the Omni, as soon as I turn it on, I've gone into score training. The Omni will automatically connect. Once it's connected, it's normally good. Now, you do have to connect for the first time once you get this over Wi-Fi. It's very simple. You just follow the instructions. They'll ask you for your Wi-Fi name. Click on that, put your password in, and it should automatically link. Now, this does take a few minutes for the first time, but after that, it's very quick. Okay, so let's get straight into it. We're going to just go for a few triple 20s to start with, then maybe some triple 19s, double 16s, and some bullseyes. I've changed over to the K Flex, and I am using a Danny no put 22-gram dart. So let's get going. Nice 60 to start. Triple 20s again. Right, let's go down to the triple 19s. There we go. Oh, we'll go back up. I don't normally start this well. This is a bit of luck with the camera on. Back down to the triple 19s. 45. Right, we're going to work on some doubles now. We're going to go for double 16, which is my favourite double. Over to double 10. 52. They're my two favourite doubles, so that's part of the reason why I've done that instead of going to the 8s. There it is. Oh, unlucky. 52. And we'll have one more go. We're going to go for the bullseye. We'll have two actually. Let's give it a go. That's a problem I find with K-Flex sometimes, which is part of the reason why I sometimes use stems and normal flights. We'll go for bullseye again. Awful. Even worse. One more. 20. There we go. So average of 55. But you can see there how easy it is. Nice and easy. It's very, very wrong. I probably, in the space of a month, and I use it a lot, I've had 5 or 6 occasions where it's got the wrong number. And once I collaborated it again, it was back to normal, working perfectly. So just bear that in mind. But definitely worth getting. It's worth having for every person's dart room setup. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe and share it with other people. And please leave your comments in. This is my second video, so they will get better as we go along. And the camera quality will improve. I'm just using a normal iPhone 16 Pro Max at the moment. So nothing too amazing, but it's a good enough camera for now. Thank you very much.